Okay, now we're live.
Okay, take us away, Amy.
Good Tuesday morning. We're going to try this whole thing again with, Zoom and going live with AuthorTalk. Sue has come back and Russell's back from Big Ben. You guys know me. I'm Amy here with Sandy, Russell, and Sue for AuthorTalk. Hopefully it goes the whole time. If not, tune in on AuthorTalk and sign up to be notified because we're just going to move over there if it doesn't work.
And what she means is the AuthorTalk group on Facebook. So we've always had an AuthorTalk group. If you're already a member, you just have to. How did they do that, Amy? How do they say send me the notifications about live?
You can go under the drop-down menu, and it'll say, be notified when they go live or they post or whatever. It'll kind of show up. I'm going to see if I can pull it up for you guys to see it some point.
Oh, we should do that first about how you do that, Amy. Take charge. Put it up on the screen and stuff.
Okay.
That's even more important than
because you know what's important? That we have an AuthorTalk group. I mean, we don't ever talk about the fact that we have this group, and we don't use that group, actually.
I use it. You don't use it very much. I use it because I'm the one that posts to that group.
Good. Then, okay, Russell's group of AuthorTalk.
that you started.
So, Amy, are you getting ready to show us how to do that?
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to do it from Abundantly Social, but yeah.
Do you want us to talk about our other subjects till you're ready?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you tell us about the incredible success of Write Fest this weekend, Sandy?
Okay, that's great. I would love to talk about Write Fest because I had a blast. Amy and I and Mike Ellerkamp from the nonfiction authors had a table, and I don't think we got to go to a single breakout session. That's how busy we were there. So my focus for the whole weekend was AuthorTalk, and everybody that came by our table, and we were positioned, Russell, you've been in there, so we were at the junction where you make a little jog to go on the rest of the way.
So you had a great location.
You had to go by our table, whatever direction you were going in. It was a great location. And I had this sign there out in front of the table, and we were on the third page of people signing up to do AuthorTalk, to be a guest on AuthorTalk. And everybody that came by, we asked them, are you interested in, and they were, of course, everybody's interested in an interview.
I'm so excited about that, frankly.
Yes.
And there's our summer. Podcast. Our summer is local authors. Let's see.
Well, okay, so not all these people were local, though. Some of them were from out of town. Because
that's awesome.
We probably had, I think they told me the final count was 350 of the number of.
That's a huge success.
It was huge. And so a lot of work.
Sponsored by Write Space and Houston Writers Guild. Together. It was a great idea. I'm so happy.
And when we met and when we got to listen to our keynote speaker, we went across the street.
Except they didn't let you in because there was an injunction against you, right?
Yeah, that's it. So I got my picture made with Justin Cronin, author of The Passage.
Sandy, tell them what you opened the gate talking to him. What did you say?
I said, do you have a restraining order against me? And he said,
I bet that creeped him out.
No, she said that she had been stalking him for months.
I did. And I said, so I want to get my picture made with you. And I also got one of Valerie. And
she's going to kill us for posting that picture.
That's a good one, though.
Sorry, Val.
Valerie looked so adorable on Saturday. And if you follow her and you get her post, and if you don't, you need to go to her page and see, because she was leaving. And this is the end of a long day. And we had walked over to the school, walked to Chick-fil-A. It was a hot day inside there. So we were tired. And Valerie goes outside and somebody says, you just look like the picture of Texas.
Yeah. That made her day.
And she had her dress on with her boots. And so she came back in and had Amy take some pictures of her with her dress and her boots, and she posted them.
Do you have any of those, Amy, that she wouldn't be mad at us to post?
I do. Let me finish sharing this post and then I'll show you.
They're on Facebook. They're on her Facebook page. So
Yeah.
she shared them yesterday. I saw. So anyway, it was just a great time. Everybody and Valerie was actually at the other end of the building from us. So she was down there. Roger Leslie was there. Alan Bourgeois from the Texas Authors. All of those were down there by the River Oaks bookstore. Lots and lots of, it was just, there was 35 vendors, which I thought that was huge. Remember Indie Palooza last year, we only had like 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah, but that was hurricane damaged Indie Palooza.
That's very true.
Because the one before that year, there was a lot more.
Okay, that's true. I forgot.
Now, there wasn't 35. I can say that.
Do you want to see the notifications thing? Are we still doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I have that.
Okay, Amy's going to show you, if you want to watch AuthorTalk from and the AuthorTalk group. Okay, Amy, take it away.
Yeah, so you're going to go to the page and hit notifications, and it's going to be considered a post. So you just hit all posts. You can do highlights, friends posts, or turn it off. But if you do it here, then you'll get notified whenever we make a post or whatever, which is considered a Facebook Live, and then it'll go here in your notifications, and you can hit, it'll tell you, do you want to turn on notifications for when they go live the next time we go live.
So that will give us them a notification that we're going live.
Yeah, it's going to notify them anytime we do a post in that group. And then I'm trying to get Valerie's photo. Here you go. Here's Valerie's photos.
Oh, that is a great picture.
I know. So Val, we're showing you off. Val is, she is such a great, she had her beautiful table with her children's books out there, and she's just such a great person. I am so excited that she is part of our team. So it was fun. So I had a great talk with Roger Leslie, great talk with the person I had told you about earlier, Russell, Beth Vaughn. Her husband, Danny, was a Houston Police Department officer who went in to work on a Saturday to help out a friend 20 years ago. And someone broke into the police department and shot him 4 times in the head. And he recovered. You know, he's still limps and still has, you know, he's not what he was before, but he's a great, great person. And of course, you can imagine he's got a great story. So they were part of my National Speakers Association training for a year. So they'll definitely be one of the guests on AuthorTalk coming up soon.
3 pages full.
But plus another 2 and a, you know, it was over 3. I mean, it was almost 3 pages. The sign-in sheets, the lines all the way down. I mean, there were 3 pages full of people who want to be on AuthorTalk. So very excited. Also, I just saw that Andrea Sanchez is watching.
Hey, Andrea, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. When we were in the school and Andrea got up, she and Elizabeth both got up and talked about the partnership between the 2 organizations and how it really does just represent Houston and Houston writers now with both organizations. And it just gives me chills to think about it because it was great, great, great. And Andrea has been on AuthorTalk, and we're going to talk in a few weeks once everything settles down about, you know, what AuthorTalk can do to help the Houston Writers Guild even more. So,
and you said that you're going to sit down with Right Space too,
with Elizabeth, so
that they can give us some people to come talk with us too, to publicize what they're doing.
Yep, absolutely. I want us to make this available to all Houston writers and people who love Houston. So Sue's from Bath, Ohio, and actually it's not Houston, all American authors. And so,
well, because next week we're going to have someone on from Wisconsin.
Yeah, see?
Oh, see?
And then one of the things I thought of after last night, Sue, when we really talked a lot about the authors who are veterans, there is an organization for veteran authors or people who have a family member that's a veteran or is in the service and that is in the military now. And I'm going to contact that organization because I think having someone from there for like Memorial Day.
You have someone from your course that
yes. Well, Sue,
from that, and she needs to be on this too.
Yes, she does. So she was on there. The elder gentleman that was on was a veteran. So Renee from Atlanta. So we have a bunch of people that are veterans in our course. Last night was the last night of the course. We missed you, Russell.
I was still driving back from Big Bend.
I know, I saw that. And we're starting our new course. We announced that last night. And before we announced it, and before I hung up, 3 people had signed up for the new course. So Sue has already signed up for the new course, Kathy Howeisen, and Red. So, I mean, that was just like within the first. I saw Red had, and then as soon as we hung up, I'm like, oh my gosh, Sue and Kathy signed up too. So the new course is called Back to Basics. Let's just go back and start with like marketing/PR 101 for authors. And we're going to do that for a month and talk about how you sell books the old fashioned way, like bookstores, speaking, back of the room sales, all of that. So we're going to do that for the next 4 weeks, starting the 21st.
I'm not good at any of that.
I have a hard time believing you're not good at speaking.
I'm very good at speaking. What I'm terrible at, and Sandy would tell you because she kept trying to get me to do stuff. I wouldn't do fairs. I wouldn't do book, live book.
Not a team
whatever.
player. That's the thing. He's just not a team player.
I'm not a team player.
Russell
I don't
have a lot.
In fact, I used to get P's for I didn't play well with others in elementary school.
Oh.
Because I wanted to be left alone.
I understand that feeling, though.
Okay.
There's a new course, Back to Basics.
How do they find it?
It is right here. I will put a link in the comments below. This is what it's going to look like. I take pride in it because I created it, so I take pride.
It's beautiful. Will you put a link in the YouTube comments below too?
No, that's asking way too much. No, that's just cross the line.
You guys are funny. Okay, so we've covered AuthorTalk. We've covered Right Space. We've shown you how to sign up for the AuthorTalk group and be able to watch the video from there. Russell, you want to report on Big Ben before we go to Sue?
Well, I don't know. Do I?
Yes.
All I know is I saw this picture that was posted by Melinda of her at the top of this really tall mountain.
Yes, we climbed 1,500 feet up. I think it was the back of Casa Grande Peak, but I'm not sure. It was the Lost Mine Trail.
Was it hot?
No, that's why you go now, not June, July, or August. It was actually the end of blooming season. And so you had all the desert flowers. The wildlife was so abundant that it rubbed up against you all day and night. I mean, there were foxes, and we had to worry about skunks, and the bears and cougars and bats at night. And it was just incredible.
I'm impressed that you do this, Russell, but I am even more impressed with Melinda doing that. So, Melinda, you are my hero.
Yes, we camped in a tent. It was spectacular. Amy, you and your husband should do it.
Did you do the one where you have to hike out primitive camping?
No, we did not. In fact, we did not, but we camped in a little valley at the very top at high altitude. It's so high that The javelinas don't even live up in that plateau anymore. And it was covered. We were surrounded by peaks. So we looked out, and I want to show you this. This is what we looked out on. If I can find it. Oh yeah. Now I didn't take this picture, but that's Casa Grande Peak. And every night the stars were like this. And this is where this was all around us, but this stood out, and the sky was black, and the stars just littered the sky. It was just beautiful.
You see like the galaxies and stuff? That's what John
you could see everything. It was just spectacular.
That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
He's home, so he can hear you say all this. So he's probably planning it. And
you should do it. And you know what? This is a trip that he could go on, do the hikes that he loves, and you probably wouldn't flake on him.
I don't know. Your picture looked hot. Like, it looked really hot there.
No, you don't go for like, we're not going back for the next 3 or 4 months. But next fall, you guys should plan a trip. We're going to do the peak. There's this was like a 5.5 hour, 7 hour hike. What we did this time, we're going to do one that is supposed to take 12 hours in October or November. It's the Rim hike.
There in case someone has a heart attack or something.
No, and I'm worried about that too, because we really were tired on the way back. They'd have to get a helicopter and get you if you died. And there were a few injuries of some people that we saw on the way down,
Wow.
Got to be careful.
Y'all went like full throttle on that one.
Yeah, you got to go full throttle. That's the way you got to live. Let's get to Sue, though.
Okay, let's get to We have plenty of time. So, because I'm not cutting this one off.
That's what she always sings.
Okay, so Sue, welcome back. This is we had Sue on yesterday too to talk about it. So this weekend is, and I'm gonna talk to you about, since it's Mother's Day, we're launching on Mother's Day weekend. Are you okay to talk about your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Amy, when will we post the blog about her mom?
It's going up right now.
Okay. So, Amy,
I
multitask.
Amy's getting a lot of work done during this Facebook
I
Live.
sure am. I sure am. You guys have no
I just want you to know we appreciate you.
I know we do. So we have a blog post going up because tomorrow would have been Sue's mom's birthday, and we're launching her second book called Midlife Chaos on Mother's Day weekend. So the book is available right now as a pre-order, and I will put that link in again. I put it in yesterday. I'll put it in today. So I've created a link that goes directly to Sue's Facebook page where you can pre-order it, and then it will for Kindle, and it will automatically be in your Kindle on May.
Do you have a picture of that book, Sandy?
Yes, I do. Do you have one, Amy? Yes, you do. So Amy does. I sent it to her. So if you'll show it, Amy. So Sue, we talked about book 2 yesterday. Since this is Mother's Day weekend, though, I know you were telling your mom loved reading. So just talk about your mom a little bit and one of the reasons we're launching this on Mother's Day weekend.
I was very fortunate to have both parents love to read. My dad was self-educated, and he read everything he could get his hands on. Mother taught us to read and love it. She read to us out loud. I can remember up until like 5th grade. Every night before you went to bed, she would read. I can remember the one series is The 5 Little Peppers. I don't know why I remember that, but it was The 5 Little Peppers and the 5 Little Peppers and how they grew. And it was about a family that lost their dad, and their last name was Pepper. And why that sticks out in my memory, I have no idea, but I can remember us sitting on the couch and she would read until her voice went hoarse.
Now, how many brothers and sisters did you have?
I'm the youngest of 4.
Okay. And there's book 2.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
I love that cover.
That follows all the rules. It's just perfect.
I love it.
So James, if you're listening, and I know he will be because he shares everything we do. So James Price is our graphic designer, and he's the one that did both books, and he's now working on the cover for book 3.
Right.
And fortunately, we found out through just asking him some questions that his wife is an editor. So she's also edited book 3. So we just kind of adopted them.
Yes.
And
well, they have a lot of kids to feed. So
they do.
God bless you.
They just had their 7th child. So they live in North Carolina, probably someplace where there's not a lot to do, but
oh, that is not true. North Carolina rocks.
I know, I'm teasing. My brother lives there. They live near Raleigh, and he said he lives in Fayetteville. So he lives about 45 minutes from my brother, actually. So one of these days I'll have to go over and meet him and his family. Yeah. Since we've adopted them. So anyway, so right now the book is available, and the book is not about her mom. She was just influenced by her mom as far as writing and as far as reading, and then from reading you became so how did you get started with writing?
It was very interesting. I read a Janet Vanovich book, the first one in the Stephanie Plum series, and I laughed so hard my cheeks hurt by the time I was done with that book. And I can remember when I was done thinking, if I ever wrote, that's what I would write, something that makes people laugh, because I think we forget how to laugh sometimes. And a couple of years later, I thought, I wonder if I can do this. And I just sat down and started writing. And that was
at that time, some of your kids were going through some challenges. So it was like an escape for you as well,
Definitely.
Right?
Absolutely. 100%.
All our kids are always going through challenges.
I know.
That's our challenge.
I know. I tell people all the time, nobody told me that in their 50s, you're still going to be mom.
Right.
But Bud's coming up Mother's Day weekend, so I love my kids.
Yeah, my mother used to tell me all the time, you're a mother till the day you die.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but you didn't realize till now she was complaining, not bragging.
And you don't realize it until you have grown children. Because when you're little.
I didn't realize it.
Yeah. She used to always, one of her favorite sayings was, when they're little, they're under your feet. When they're grown, they're under your heart.
I've heard that before, and I think that is a true statement.
It is true. Especially
going through what we just went through recently with my son and his wife and child. So yeah. Sue, what made you write about menopausal women or hot flashes, or because your first book? So the first book was called Hot Flashes, Cold Cases. Yes. And in that book, Peg Shaw, who's the protagonist, meets people from the other side, from a place she calls Deadsville. Yeah. So
that idea just came to me while I was writing something totally different. And I put everything on 3x5 cards, everything. And that are sticky notes. And so I put it on a 3x5 card, and I put it on my cork board, and I finished the other book I was working on at the time. And I started just looking at that 3x5 card and wondering, where could I go with this? What is this going to do? And I just went to Word and started writing. And that's where she came from.
And how long did it take you to write the first book?
Probably 10 weeks.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Wow.
10 weeks?
Only takes 10 years. So.
Yeah.
The second book took longer only because it was over the holidays. So that took about 14.
Over the holidays? You write over the holidays?
Well, I did Nano, and that is in November.
Oh my God.
My goal was to get to whatever
10 weeks.
50,000.
It takes me 10 weeks to get through the first rewrite. If I can start it.
Rewrite. I don't do any rewrite.
I did on my last book, I did 34 rewrites.
Oh, Russell. I would have burned it before I did 34.
I did burn it a couple of times. Then you'd have it printed again and, go till you burn it again.
Okay, so Russell, we know that one of your favorite places to write is the cigar bar.
Right.
So you like to write where people are doing stuff around you.
I need background noise.
And Sue, you're the opposite, right?
Right. I have to have silence.
Isn't that interesting?
Which gets very challenging as the grandkids are here or whatever, because I used to have a rule between 8 and 12, nobody could call me. But that didn't mean they couldn't drop by and all that. But they were pretty good up until recently. They were all pretty good. And I write in what the room we call our den, which is where the wood burner is, because in the winter, it's the warmest room in the house. And this is just where I write. And
did you do a blog post about the wood burner? Is that in one of the blog posts you've already sent to me?
Oh, I don't know. I might have.
Because I think that's a great blog post, because that's kind of like the room you write. So if you haven't, let's do one in the next few weeks on the wood burner.
Yes.
Because right now you could write about putting it away for the summer, and you won't.
You don't put it away. You just.
Well, I mean, you don't light the fire though.
So I need that. Sandy, is her book being given away free this weekend? What's the thing this weekend? We need to get to that.
Okay, good. So first of all, we will have a Facebook party Friday night, 7:00 Central, 8:00 Eastern. You're going to be getting notifications about that. We're going to start sending those out. Amy's got the Eventbrite ready. I need to get her the information, and then that goes out. And that's, we could have been doing all of this a couple of weeks ago, but people forget, it's like in 2 weeks, people would not have even remembered we were launching the book, much less where to go. So the rest of this week, you're going to see one after another, reminder. I'm getting ready to do all of the Facebook covers, Twitter, Instagram, all of the social media images, which will be that book cover plus a message. So you'll be seeing all of that. So Friday night Facebook party. Yep. Lots of fun. We'll be giving away a few copies of the book, all of that. And then Saturday.
Yeah, Sandy still has my copy from last part.
It is in Houston.
It is in Houston, but I still haven't seen it yet.
It's
true.
Only
in the
legend.
legend.
You know what? I could have given it to you on
we were too busy.
Night. We were. We did a Facebook Live. I told people yesterday, Russell. So AuthorTalk we have our traditional Monday morning, 10:00 or 9:00, whatever time, and then we have AuthorTalk on location. So we have been on location at Writespace several times over the last month, and then yesterday we did an AuthorTalk short, which was a short version of AuthorTalk. Yeah, we can't find it, but we did do that yesterday.
We did do it. We just can't find the damn thing.
Well, I must say that Amy apparently shared a 3-second AuthorTalk yesterday to my page, because last night when I got back from Big Ben, there was a 3-second Facebook Live AuthorTalk on with the three of you.
Yep.
It was a little challenging.
We had 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah, you were missing us, and I felt like you needed to see us.
Well, Amy, you've been warning people about all the changes, and this is just a perfect example. And we'll have future problems because there's going to be more changes soon, right?
Yes, it's such a mess. I love Social Media Examiner did a great video yesterday. I shared it on Abundantly Social. You should go and watch it about ads. And if you're tired of seeing ads, like I am sick and tired of watching a video and then it cuts out in the middle to do an ad.
I hate that.
They're wanting to charge you to make Facebook ad free. I'm like, are you kidding me? No. I mean, from a marketer standpoint, I'm like, no. But from a consumer, I'm like, I'm not going to pay, but I'm sick and tired of seeing ads. All I see is ads.
We've talked about that before about Facebook's monetization and selling all the algorithms is the way they figured out how to monetize, and now they're trying to figure out another way.
Right, but
remember when Netflix tried to change their charging system and everything crashed, and they changed it real quick. I hope I see that.
I know. I'll tell you what, man. I'm sick and tired of watching a damn cooking video, and then halfway through, when it's like the good part, it's like an ad. I'm like, man, I want to see like what it looks like so I can make it. You know, it just irritates me. It's on my nerves now.
Okay, so back to Sue.
Sorry, rabbit hole there.
Yeah, the thought that was going through my mind listening to you actually was, when I see ads that aggravate me, I make sure I do not buy that product.
Yes. So if advertisers realize that, when you irritate people, they go buy your competitor's product.
That's why the 80-20 rule is important. No one fully understood it until now. That's why
Amy is kicking butt with the
I'm telling you.
I know
production today.
So this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the book will be available at no charge. Right
Woo-hoo,
now,
that's the only way I'm going to get it. I'm going to download.
Okay, so it's only $3.99 from now till then.
Is it so, Kindle? What is the site?
It's what?
The Kindle is the $3.99.
The Kindle is right now $3.99. The print book, is $14.99. So
but that copy is going to be free too, or is it just the Kindle? It's both.
Just the Kindle.
Just the Kindle.
Just the Kindle.
Nice.
Yeah, they just give away that's the ebook thing.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's like it's been forever since we've done Roberts. Yeah, okay.
I know it does feel like it's been. Lots happened. So, did you see the new sign, the new AuthorTalk logo? Thank you, Amy. She did that, and we now have it posted everywhere. So
right, and this one doesn't exclude Amy like the last one did. Remember, it was like Sandy and Russell. No, Amy.
I know.
I didn't like it.
My talent. Now I have a talent for this.
Okay.
There you go.
So Sue, you'll be seeing more of Sue this week because we're going to be.
Oh no.
We're going to be sharing all kind of stuff this week, but I will be posting the blog post on my Facebook page and sharing it, tagging you, Sue, as soon as it's live. So
it's in the comments.
It is in the comments already? Oh
yeah.
My gosh.
Do we have any watchers? Do we have any comments?
I want to go look at that. It just occurred to me.
Before we end.
I love your mom.
Congratulations, Sue, on your book launch. She's super excited. She also said beautiful cover. She loves big families. Kathy said good morning and sent a laughing, crying face. Ryan said, good Tuesday morning, 2 days in a row. I get to learn from you four.
So Brian got to see it. You had one viewer yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, we had people comment. And then it was like cut off. And they're like, oh, we lost you again.
Yeah.
Lost you again. Right. It was ridiculous.
And Gail Stosenberg, thank you for sharing it. We had 3 people share it. James Price. Yay, there's James again. He's always watching. James, we got to have you on again.
Yes.
When you can. I know you're busy.
Yeah, he's a little busy.
All those kids.
A little bit.
I had 5, but I have a lot of respect for 7.
Oh my gosh. And to be working, both of them working and doing all this. So, oh my gosh.
As a divorce lawyer, it'd be like my freaking nightmare. How do you calculate what the child support's supposed to be? Oh my gosh.
Only Russell would think of that when you have 7.
Is that bad? Did I say something bad?
No.
Funny.
That was very funny. Very funny. So, hello to everyone else watching that may not have commented. Thank you for being here. Continue to watch for Author Talk. We'll be back next Monday morning. And do we have a guest for next Monday, Russell?
Yes, it's going to be Terry, who traveled through the Middle East with me. And we got to be good friends. I never knew him before. And then when he saw that my book came out, he had written a book about, I'll let him tell you about a murder case.
Oh, wow.
But he had never published it. When he saw that I published a book, he said, well, if Russell can do it, I know I can do it. And he published it, and it's doing really well. And so we hope to have him on next Monday.
Nice.
Very good. Very good. So we'll be posting information about Terry then.
Yes. And if we may have to record it, or it may be later that day if it's necessary for Terry, or if I can't get out of my pre-trial conference.
Okay, so stay tuned for when to see AuthorTalk.
We'll give you an update.
Yes, we will keep you updated. And so, Amy, thank you for taking care of this today because it's
worked beautifully.
It did wonderful. Thank you. And we'll talk more about Amy's new job on the radio, working with the radio station. So Vinyl Draft Radio. So.
Oh, Amy, would you post something about your new radio show on the AuthorTalk page?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that is.
Sure.
And please join our AuthorTalk page. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please check, like, and make a comment. Subscribe, if you will.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So have a great Tuesday.
Bye,
everybody.
Oh, I have to turn it off.